Okay, we talked about, well, I skipped a slide. We talked about, in Astrid's video, we talked about EO browser and the NASA browsers as being easy ways to get into information. And I hope you appreciate that in this short event, we have been touching everything from a basic level up to really sophisticated level. And the idea is to give you a taste and a flavor of what is possible. And as I said at the beginning, we hope that we have a continuing discussion with you. Astrid is now going to provide a live tutorial on just very quickly on how to use the EO browser. And this is this will be supported by a PDF, which we'll send you after this event. Astrid, are you there?
I'm here.
In real life?
I'm here in real life.
Wow.
Life and in color. So yeah, I'm gonna give you like a really quick overview of or an introduction to the EO browser. So you've seen what Ecometrica is doing, and like a really nice tool to where you could like spend hours and hours, and this is basically another tool where you can spend hours, days, months, basically just looking at data in pretty colors. But this one that I'm going to show you is called the EO browser. So you basically open your browser, Google or whatever you have, and just type in EO browser, and the first thing that always pops up for me is Sentinel Hub EO browser. When you click on it, you get this wonderful window, which will always open up on Roam. And it is basically, you can zoom out with your mouse by scrolling out, and you get like a nice overview of Europe, or further out, you get the world. And on the left-hand side, you have this window with Discover, Visualize, Compare, and Pins. You can create an account, which is free, but now you actually don't have to sign up for this. So what you can do is actually go into, when you're in the Discover window, click on to default, and you have already different topics here that you can choose from. So if you're looking into monitoring Earth from space, agriculture, atmosphere, all different kinds of scenarios. And I'm going to go to the air pollution one, and it gives you already the satellite data source. So this would be the Sentinel-5 satellite that you can look at. But it also has some highlights. When you look here, search commercial data and highlights on the right, to give you some examples to look at. And you can simply click on one of those examples. It will open up and explain to you what you actually going to open up here. And if you click on the title, it will zoom to the area and open the data for you. So here in this example, we have carbon monoxide in a scale of molecules per square meter over Ghana, but you can scroll out and you will see that the entire image is a little bit larger. It's actually the entire globe, but you see, especially here over the Ghana area, for this example, you have a high, what is the word? Concentration. So what you can do as well is, so we see that this specific example is from the 27th of January 2020. And you have these wonderful arrows here, the right and left arrow. And when you click on these ones, it will add this image to the compare section. So when you open compare, you will see that there's this image now over there. So going back to visualize, you can select a different date. So we know, for example, that lockdown started, I'm going to go a little bit later, but was probably at its peak in April. So we're going to choose this example, and you see already that the color scale has gone down, and edit also to compare. And gonna go to the compare section here. And now you have the April image on top and the January image on the bottom. And we can have a split screen basically now. So when I take over this button, I would say, to the left, you see how it's changing the image and overlaying on top of the other. So this is basically before lockdown, after lockdown, going on top. So you get a before and after image, which is nice to just like visualize some examples. And I've also prepared another example, which shows New Delhi in North India. So here you have, let me just take this away to show you the map. India and New Delhi is, we have Jaipur. I can see it, but I know it's somewhere around here. Agra. Let's just keep this. Oh, there it is. So New Delhi, a very busy town. Looking at the, this is the nitro oxygen from January 2020, and India also went into lockdown for COVID, and then also no more cars were driving, or less cars were driving in that area, and the NO2 concentration went drastically down over that area. So you see before and during lockdown. So this is another very nice tool just to visualize some data and look at it. And you're going to get a PDF later that has a tutorial inside where you can download data from the Sentinel, from the Copernicus satellites, and actively use them in the Snap toolbox, open them, manipulate them, print them, and compare them. So this is a quick tutorial on that.
Thank you very much. That again, I have lost hours or spent, it depends whether you want them to describe them as being lost. I have spent a lot of time looking at EO browser, and the tutorial that we send you is very detailed, and it's very, very useful. If you want to be, I guess you're saying, if you want to be a citizen activist in a way, you can use this data and get it yourself.